Hi everyone. As you already know, for this project, we were asked to select a defining moment in our life that kind of paved a way to where we are right now. So I decided to share my journey with softball, and from the time I was 8 years old, softball had been my entire life. It was all I ever wanted to do. Everything I did revolved around softball. What I ate, when I slept, everything. Um, I was fortunate enough that my senior year I was able to win a state championship. I was part of two Final Four state teams. And I was fortunate enough my senior year, the week after signing or winning state championship, I was able to sign a full scholarship with St. John's River State College, which of course is any athlete's dream. Everyone wants to play at the state level, and I thought that it was what I'd wanted to do my entire life. And but about a week into the fall season, after arriving at St. John's, I started questioning my decision. But I thought, I was just kind of being weak. It was the first time I'd moved out on my own. I just felt like, maybe I needed to give it some time. But as it went on for the entire year, I wasn't happy. We had a coach that just really didn't click with the team, and we didn't have a successful season. But my sophomore year, I was determined that I was going to turn it around, and I was going to go out with a bang, and I was going to have, my second year at St. John's was going to be my time to shine. And going into the fall season, it didn't turn out that way. I pulled a hamstring, which as a pitcher is far from what you want to do. And so I was out for most of the fall season. And after I came back, I actually ended up getting hit in the head, which resulted in a head injury. But like I said, our coach we didn't really exactly click with, and she would not allow me to seek medical attention, which wasn't the best thing because I already suffer from severe migraines. But again, I didn't let that stop me. I just kept pushing on until a couple months later, I had suffered a severe concussion. And once this time, a security guard was actually watching, so I was rushed, to have my head evaluated. After they gave me some time to settle down, and I kind of came to I took a concussion test, and it showed that I had a severe concussion, and that I also, at some sort, recently had suffered some sort of other severe head trauma, which would have been the accident that my coach would not allow me to seek medical attention for. So at that point, I really started to question if that St. John's was really the place for me, and if that was really the plan that God intended for me to stick with. And I'd always been an A student. My grades were slipping, and it didn't seem like it was a good fit for me anymore. But I had always been that person that I had never quit at anything, but it was starting to take a toll on me emotionally, physically, mentally, and I just felt like everything was falling apart. So over Christmas break, I thought about it a lot, and I made the decision a week into the spring season to pack up my things and return home to Mayo, Florida. And in the end, it was probably the greatest decision I ever made. My grades automatically shot up. I decided to take a totally different route academically. At the time I was pre-vet, and I decided that I wanted to pursue agricultural education and communication, and I wanted to pursue a law degree. And I honestly feel that none of that would have ever came about, and I would not be where I am now had I not decided to take that leap of faith and decide to take a route rather than the route that I had planned for my entire life. And sometimes I realize that you're not necessarily a quitter, you're just deciding to change your plans a little bit and do what's best for you. So that is my story, and I look forward to hearing everyone else's.